Alright. What's up, guys? Nebby here. We need more content still. So what I'm bringing to you today is a game called Mercenary Kings. I like indie games. I don't play enough of them, but then again, at the same time, I don't find a lot of them that I really think are awesome. Um, but this one makes me happy. I like this game a lot. Um, just a little background. I'm not the biggest Metal Slug kind of guy, or anything else like that. I appreciated them. I thought they were fun, but I never really go ham on those sort of games. But this game, very entertaining. Um, so I picked it up yesterday, and I played it for 6 hours straight. Game is still in beta. Kind of. They're still ironing out the kinks. They have about 75 of the game up and playable right now for $15. And if you buy the game right now, you're gonna own the game whenever it comes out for full price, which is gonna be around $20. Which, I think it's fair for the amount of stuff you're getting in this game. It's really, really, really neat. Because it's so simple, but there's so much depth and and things that you can do to it. I like a game that pays attention to the details, and I really think they did it here. So, as you can see, I already have a character created. I'm going to start a new one though for y'all. But as you can see, if you look at the screen, you see 4 different slots. That's because you can have local co-op up to 4 people. Baller. Because I can throw in one of these. I can throw in my fight stick. I can throw in another one, and someone can play on the keyboard if they want. You got preferences, and all y'all can jump in, jump out, play. So it's drop in, drop out. Whatever you guys want to get in, you can get in. It's fantastic. The character options aren't that really huge. There's male and female, and then there's 4 colors for each. But I'm not really trying to go out rec shop, so I don't know what to call it. Go with Cammy. Street Fighter references. And as you can see, I was an idiot and I pressed the button, and now the second one came up. So, but these are the controls. Graphics are awesome. It's old school 2D. If you played Scott Pilgrim, it's almost the same vein. Which I loved Scott Pilgrim. I thought it was a really fun, interesting art style. Buttons are pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Music's awesome. I love the music. Old school, and there's so many little references to old school games. Like, I love this because it reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. Looks like a giant monkey. But yeah. So this is your character. You start off with like a pistol. Movement's pretty basic. There's a little things about it that are a little different. So for instance, whenever you're jumping, there's a little bit of startup, and then there's some cooldown. There's some recovery, a little bit, not too much. You can shoot the entire time of your jump animation, which is fine. So the biggest thing about this is that it's like Metal Slug, but you get co-op stuff. So you can go over here and talk to this guy. You can find a game. You can go ahead and join in a random one. Matchmaking's great. I don't have to worry too much about it. It's literally done in less than a minute. Boom. Hosting games is easy. You have 3 options. You can host public, you can host private, you can host for friends exclusively, up to 4 players, which at 4 players is all you really need. Game's very fun. Look at that, that's so cute. You get rolls. That's neat. You get a knife. And then you get a bunch of different people and lots of different interesting, unique characters. Yeah, they were just Eskimo kissing. Yep. So you got customization options, change your name, which is great. Outfit colors, which is great. Um, not sure what tent does yet. Haven't got that far yet. This guy you'll see later on in the games. He will be giving you free guns or items that you might need. She's like a biomedical expert. She'll give you like modifications for like how you can play. So for instance, you can get chef, which will help for eating, and you'll get more health out of it. Hoarder is getting a lot more items. This is the shit. I love this. And then Lucky Penny, and there's a higher chance to get rare items, and Paratrooper. So the thing is that each one has a good side and a bad side. So for instance, you might say, I might like Gatherer, I get tons of stuff. I might not necessarily get rare ones. Well, that's okay, somewhat, but let me see if I can get some, possibly get up the chances. So maybe this will nullify the two of them out. So maybe Jinx and Lucky will null each other out. However, you're probably going to be poor as a side effect. So even though you're trying to get something that's canceling each other out, for instance, there's still a downside. I haven't found any perfect combinations or anything else like that. Usually I find infinites or something broken within the first couple hours of the game. I already have, but I'll save that for later. You have, and so these guys, even the people that you're seeing right now, are these are people that you just start off with. You can still get more people to join here as the game goes on. Here's your general kind of store. You can buy things like rations, first aid. Think of it like this is like a potion. This is like a hyper potion. Adrenaline shot is like your Phoenix down. C4, this is kind of for parts of the game where it's like there's walls that need to be taken down, and there are actually specific parts where it has to happen for you to advance. These C4s are distributed out there, but it's kind of the game where it rewards you for searching around more and finding them, and then you get more access to more parts of the level, so it's good. Riot Shield, I played with it a little bit, it's okay. But it's for guys who like to mix up between being offensive and defensive. At some point I imagine you're probably going to need it, so something to consider. And there's grenades and stuff. I don't really use that much grenades, I don't see the point. This is your captain. He is going to be the one who gives you missions. Now as you see, there's a butt ton of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here. Now the way it works is you have all these different ranks. Maybe like Naruto. You're at a certain rank, you get certain missions. And honestly in this game what it is like I think it's like from what I've played, Recruit has its own level that's been developed for it, and then you go through the map but with different objectives. So this one's like a gathering mission, this one's like a kill mission, this one's a rescue mission. There's other missions like rendezvous missions or scavenging missions, a bunch of different objectives. So they take the same map and they just put it in a different context, and then they, the initial thought is, oh, this is kind of lazy. No, it's actually a lot. It's the same map. I still enjoy playing it, and there's at least like 10 missions or a dozen missions here, and they're all so fun. The music is usually the same. They usually have this track for each one of the levels, but the music's still good enough to the point where I was sitting there playing it for 6 hours. I only got to private, and I heard maybe 2 of the tracks, both of them extremely enjoyable. And all the level design is really cool. Like, as I got to private, the level is so much bigger. It gets ridiculously huge. Recruit's kind of straightforward. It's still pretty big, but I have a feeling as the games go on, the maps get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and even at level 2 is pretty big. So let's go through a basic mission real quick. So you'll choose your mission, you'll go up here, and you'll talk to the chick who's going to be taking you out. Usually it's a chick, I think this time it's a guy. All the art style and everything else about it is fantastic. I love how it has that nice retro feel to it. The one thing that does piss me off, I go into infirmaries, This is like the only place that'll give you a med pack. Every other place. It's stupid. You'd think they'd have something in there, but it's just ridiculous. So you pick up stuff by crouching over them. People drop stuff, things like lead and different items. So as you can see, it's kind of Gears of War-y with the reloading mechanic. You have and then you also have things like first aid, hand grenades, and stuff like that. So it's and transceivers. So the way I'm doing this, I'm holding left bumper, then I have to kind of cycle through it, and then in order to use it, I hit the X button. It sounds clunky. It's not. You just have to manage it. It's one of those things where it's a choice, and you work with it. I like it because it sets the pace. You're not constantly in combat. You don't need it at that exact moment in time, and if you do need it at that exact moment in time, you haven't been planning it out, or you haven't been watching your health bar. So you can kind of jump down. I haven't found any issues with fall damage yet, which is kind of nice considering how arcadey the game is. Okay, so short hop. Yep. Ah. So you have different enemy types. The thing that's interesting is that you can... I'll get to it in a little bit, but weapons customization is a huge part of the game. It's extremely fun. You can also knife people, like so. So you go around kind of gathering stuff. Right now I'm on a rescue mission. Also notice that now that I hit it in the green, you hear a little ding, and you see how my bullets are glowing now. Now they do increased damage. So it's exactly like Gears of War. So, and because there's infinite ammo, there's no real penalty for like pouring out your bullets and then just reloading again for the next fight. Oops. Well, let's just go down here just to show you some more stuff. Now watch this. Let's see if there's anything in here. See? There's no med pack in the infirmary. Stupid. Let's just use the first aid though. I want to make sure we're safe and we'll get through this. It has like a little bit of Gears of War in it, so like if you're down, your teammates can pick you back up. But they have to have an adrenaline needle, otherwise no go. And those are somewhat cost effective. It's like 50 bucks, I think. Well, there's different ways to play the game. That's what I kind of like about it. Okay, so let's go over to the next one. Also, camera works pretty well. Level design's great. I never get mad at it. Or I haven't even yet. Enemies are interesting enough. And she's the objective of this mission. I need to save her.